to check it out. I live in a small town called Port Elgin, and there is no office there of the Canadian National Institute for the Blind, the CNIB. So what they do every once in a while is they take some...
So yes. Go back.
Well, one of the simple realities in terms of my being able to promote accessibility throughout the province of Ontario is that, in fact, any event that I get invited to is going to have to be an accessible venue. This one is with a lift and other devices as well, and that's going to have to be the new norm, but that's a good thing because hopefully they won't be temporary fixes just for a short arrival and departure, but long-term fixes to make any facility a completely accessible facility for the entire community.
I have the honor of introducing our next speaker, as well as somebody who's worked with City TV and CP24 for several years. Our next guest speaker will be the Lieutenant Governor Designate of Ontario, David Onley. David, I'd like to call you up.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Uzma. I appreciate it very much. I just have a few brief remarks to make, but I want to thank you all for being here this evening and for being a part of this 4th annual disability celebration in Toronto. We, in truth, are all simply people, but we are, in fact, all people deserving of all human rights. Thank you. I plan to be an active lieutenant governor, and I want you all to know that. My family, particularly my wife Ruth and my 3 sons, have supported me in my pursuit of this noble position, and they certainly understand the family challenges that are going to be involved. But if my disability has taught us anything as a family, it is that we have learned that a challenge offers the opportunity of an enhanced choice and broader thinking. And in short, that encapsulates my goals for the next 5 years. I hope that businesses and educational institutions and charities and perhaps even sports franchises will see the creativity that the challenge of a disability offers their businesses and their customers. I'd like to provide a unique and timely mandate as the vice-regal representative here in the province of Ontario. I will advance the cause of accessibility first merely by my own physical limitations, and second, through the role of Lieutenant Governor, I will be an encouraging role model for disabled people in general, and I hope young disabled people in particular. As Uzma mentioned a few moments ago, I was appointed chair of the Accessibility Standards Advisory Committee to the Minister of Community and Social Services a year ago December. It is clear from our ongoing deliberations, and I believe Uzma would agree with me, on the implementation of the Act, that most Ontarians already understand the importance of improved accessibility. But most people are also looking for both direction and encouragement. The standards and the regulations that are being developed by the different standards committees and being analyzed by the Accessibility Standards Council, these events will occur. But if businesses and individuals are to be motivated to action by opening their doors to a lieutenant governor who has a limited but nonetheless boundless capacity for movement, as long as the physical structures enable him to go and be anywhere and everywhere in the province of Ontario. And someday, I hope that will apply for every citizen of the province of Ontario. I would like to conclude by saluting the organizers and the sponsors of today's event. I know how hard you've been working, and I've met a number of you already. And in the weeks and months ahead, I will be calling you to help lend your hand in making Ontario fully accessible. Together, I believe we will make a difference. The late Robert F. Kennedy, in shaping the essence of his political philosophy, used words that will guide us in this great initiative. He said, "Some men see things as they are and say, why? I dream things that never were and say, why not?" Thank you.
Thank you, David. Your words were very inspirational, and you as Lieutenant Governor of Ontario, I know will make a difference.